Hello and welcome everyone, it's Lucarius here. We're going to be doing the trick walkthrough for Torvus right now. This is the tricks that I expect mentees to be able to learn, so these will be beginner level tricks. First up, we're in Lagoon here, we're going to be doing air underwater. I want you to position yourself about over here and then jump on top of the water. You're going to see this, and I want you to take a note of that moment that we go underwater. You see, it delays a little bit, and then that frame we go underwater, that's when we want to press the morph button. This was good, because you could see that I morph, and that's not good. If I morph and the camera clips back above the water, even if the trick works, you will lose your air underwater immediately. So if that happens, you got to move down a little bit more, and then try again. I recommend you hold the L button for this, so that you have a bit better of an understanding. I also recommend you hop a bit above the water, so that you kind of have an idea of when you want to be morphing. Once you've successfully done so, you'll get this, well, air underwater looking thing. And if you have screw attack, that's very important. You gotta have screw attack. You can screw attack over to this item, which in this case is our light suit. Very fancy. You can screw attack in air underwater, no problem. Doesn't really matter. Canceling your screw attack is actually slightly slower than just regular screw attacking. But for the item's sake, obviously we want to cancel it at the end so that we don't bonk against the wall and then not get our item. For this next room over here, there are a couple of things you can do if you have gravity boost but no grapple and or screw attack. So if you do have gravity boost, what you can do here is do a bomb space jump. I like to do it on the other side of the room, if this will let me through and the camera will be nice. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll right in front of this, like right outside of the gate over here. I believe you can also do this on the other side. You're gonna bomb and then BSJ your way up the platform over here. I guess we gotta hold forward after we successfully BSJ forwards, backwards, and that gets you on top of this platform as well. Again, up, forwards, backwards, will get you on top of this platform. Right. For this next room, a couple of things you can do. First off, this bit over here is sloped. This is logical as well, to slope jump and then screw attack up here. That is a logical way of getting up here, get that item, and to get over to the temple over there. Another thing we can do is, in this room, we can make our way over here. These guys are going to be a little bit annoying. You can get rid of them if you want to, but that usually takes a while. I usually try to ignore them. We can do a BSJ, just kind of dodge it like this, up over here to try and get on top of this ledge. Bomb, and then jump up on top of this ledge. Very important, because then you can scan this to create a cannon for yourself over there, in case you don't have screw attack. You can go over here, bomb this, you can check this next item over here. For this next item over here. For this next room, also hello Sunburst. What we can do is we can slope jump off of this bit right over here. We want to not be touching the water. If we touch the water, we slow down. So we want to be above the water here, then slope jump, and then we can land on top of the edge of where this elevator is. It's also okay if you fall down too far over here. If you go in too far, this will happen. You'll kind of fall on top of the elevator, at which point you can just kind of walk on top of this outer ring over here. Just like so. You can just kind of walk on top. And then from here you can jump out and towards the item. You can also screw attack across or use the grapple beam to get across here. If you don't have either of those, you can do the same thing here. So slope jump up here. Then from here, you can space jump your way up to this part of the puzzle. And then up to this part right over here to skip this entire puzzle. That puzzle is notoriously annoying. You can do something similar in the other side of the room. there is a slope right over here, like right near the water. You see this? We're going down and up right here. This little bit can be sloped off of to get yourself up there. If you get a good enough slope jump, this is a lot harder than the other side of the room. Gotta be out of the water. But you can slope jump up here to get to this side of the room. You can also do a roll jump here, but that's a bit harder to take. Also, that one was pretty bad. So, don't need to learn that. Don't worry about that one. Then, if you don't have screw attack over here, you can either activate this cannon and then go from there. Or you can jump on top of here and then do a scan dash off of this eye over here to get on top of the bridge. Keep in mind, this is a one-shot trick because once you've scanned this, that's that. Alright, next up we have the temple. I'm going to speed up a little bit here to make this go a little bit faster. I figured out that it was me not being on the window. What you can do is you can screw attack or super missile, the frigate that comes in. If you don't have either of those, a fully charged light beam shot will also shotgun from up close. Then here, charge your dark beam shot, shoot at the left guy, and then missile the right guy. I was a little bit late, but that should kill both of them. And then here, dark beam shots usually are your best friend. You can use missiles as well. Hurry up. Dolphin being a little bit slow. I like to not target them here because as you saw, the moment I targeted that guy, he started jumping out. So that can be annoying. Alrighty, that way you can claim your prize and we can continue from there. Next up we have underground tunnel, not really any tricks related to that. Torvus Grove. I'm gonna warp myself over to Torvus Grove. And again, there are tricks related to these rooms, mostly out of bounds, but I will not be teaching those because I need this to be beginner, like entry level tricks. Alright, from this room, I'm gonna boost here. Make sure to avoid the phase on crates though. Then what we're gonna do is jump up over these guys, PB here, and then roll out so we don't get annihilated by the phase on crates. Most of the time that will kill both of the guys and get you the puzzle over here. SDK Meditation Vista doesn't have any beginner level tricks. For this room, what you can do, stand on the crate here, get a little bit of a slope jump off of this crate, and then screw attack towards this like little lighter area of the branch. That can get you up here, and then if you slope jump off of that, you can screw attack up here easily. This skips the boost requirement for this pipe. Although do keep in mind, if you do this, you also need to do reverse gate skip in this next room. So actually, yeah, I recommend you guys don't really learn this because this doesn't do a whole lot. I just realized that doesn't do a whole lot for you. So it's some knowledge that you can keep in mind. But if you end up doing all that, you'll have to do the reverse gate skip over here. I am not going to teach you gate skip itself. Gate skip is bad trick. Very, very bad. I would recommend against anyone learning it. For the gate skip, right over here. For this room, if you want to get from this side of the room to the item over there, what you can do is scan the portal and then do a scan dash while bending a little bit backwards to get over here. I believe the other way doesn't quite work. I think you need an E dash to dash back over to the bridge over there, though it might be possible. I believe that covers most of the tricks. There is, of course, boostless and spiderless Torvus Plaza, but I do recommend against that because that trick is slightly hard and or inconsistent for beginners especially. It is a learnable trick, if you do want to know it. However, what I do recommend mentees learn, also, these pirate shot in Dark Visor. So if you have Dark Visor, use it. A Dark Beam shot plus a missile will usually do it for these guys. We're going to jump up here, morph, and boost on top over here. What we're going to do is we're going to boost across this when we hit this corner. We're going to load up our boost, and then when we hit this corner, hold up and boost across. Now, this room is my least favorite room in the game because this puzzle, this bit, is giga inconsistent. I believe actually, because I'm holding up right now, I believe I need to be holding neutral. That's probably my mistake right now. Yes. Then this plant appears. I'm going to remove it for now so I can show you all of the tricks. But that plant is normally here to annoy you. Once you've boosted over to this side, you'll end up about over here. You can move off to the right, and you can see the item right there in the top right of the screen. From here, what we can do is we can boost and unmorph to try and get on top of that middle platform. You saw that I hit it for just a second there. The problem is that there is not really a consistent way for me to tell you how to do this. Also, I did hold up right there, so I guess you can hold upright or neutral, or most of it should work. What I usually do is I go to the left side of the track here, hold up, boost, and then unmorph and hold. I held back a little bit too long there. But hold back a little bit to like try and position yourself properly. That second bit on the left over there, this left part, I feel is a little bit more consistent. I keep holding backwards too far. But yeah, so now you know how to do that bit of the room. From up there, you just jump up and either screw attack over to the item, or you jump up to the cannon and you get out that way. Then, for lower Torvus. Also, I'm going to split this video up in light and dark Torvus, I believe. Actually, there's not that many tricks in dark Torvus, so bear with as we go down to Hydro Dynamo Station. There's a couple of tricks in this room. There's actually a secretless lock, which is decently easy in this room. So I might show you guys that as well. So, for this room, again, you can do an air underwater here, if you'd like. I have gravity boost right now. We remove that. Most of the tricks in this room involve not having gravity boost. If you have gravity boost, this room is kind of free. If you don't have it, this room is a bit tricky. What you can do over here is get air underwater, which I'll take a bit to get over here. That was too early. There we go. And then with this air in the water, you can kind of just screw attack over to any door you'd like. You can get over here, you can get over to the item over there. If you have air underwater, the Seekerless lock over here is also easier because the missiles behave as if they're in air instead of underwater. So there's that for some reason. So yeah, this will allow you to just screw attack over anywhere you'd like. Another way of traversing this room is by doing what we've dubbed underwater jumps, or underwater dashes, even though they're kind of just jumps. Which is, I recommend moving backwards and forwards. And then while you move forwards, you press R and B. And if you press them at exactly the same frame, you'll jump forward at a high speed. Then here, what you want to do is input a second jump. And the timing for that one is going to be important, because if you jump too early, you'll bonk your head. If you jump too late, you won't get a jump like I just did. So, what you're going to do is press B and R at the same time, and then input a second jump to get yourself over to any of these doors you'd like. Then we have catacombs. There is a trick there to skip to the portal faster. I recommend against learning that one because it has softlock potential. If you screw attack wrongly, you can end up softlocking yourself by infinitely falling with screw attack. So I recommend against learning that one. Instead, in this room, if you do not have gravity boost, we're gonna use the same trick. We're gonna go over to the right bit over here of this collision. Then we're gonna do R and B to get over to this bomb slot. And then we can just bomb ourselves up to activate that so we can now enter the dark portal. Then we have Gathering Hall. Torvus. Gathering Hall. In Gathering Hall, there's a couple of things we can do. You can do this puzzle the vanilla way, but of course we like to not do that. You'll enter this room from this side most of the time, from this door. What you can do here is scan the hint from here, but it's too far away. So you can jump and scan and then jump back. Jump, scan, read the hint, and then jump back. That's how you read the hint without falling into the water. If you want to do this puzzle, what we're going to do is we're going to screw attack over. I recommend the left side first because there is a bomb slot there from which we can screw attack over faster. We're going to jump on top of this rotating bit right over here. What we're going to do now is morph and then bomb jump on top and over of this and then hold spider. After which you can boost yourself off, not to this bit, but to the other bit. So you bomb jump over and then hold spider to get to like attach yourself to this bit of the puzzle. After which you can shoot yourself out. Use this bomb slot. After this, we're gonna go either on top of this bomb slot or towards that cannon. Both will get you back up there. If you have to use this bomb slot, 1, 2, 3 2 or 3 screw attacks will do it. Then once again, jump. Screw attack cancel on top of this bit. Morph. Bomb yourself over and spider. And then shoot yourself out. And that is this puzzle. Alright. Another thing that I want to teach you guys. We're going to use gravity boost for this one. This one, to me, is one of the most important tricks that trainees can learn. Please, please, please learn how to do this one. For this, you need to know how to bomb space jump. This specific trick skips having to fight Blog. Blog is one of the worst bosses in the game because it has RNG, it has bullying mechanics, it has bad. We're gonna pick up this item to trigger the Blog fight from starting, to trigger its start. Once we have triggered Blog fight, what we are going to do we're going to go under that platform and to the right of it, which is pretty much here at or between these two nubs. We're going to ignore Blog, right? Let's go in between. We're going to morph away from the wall, do a bomb space jump into gravity boost to get ourselves up here, right? Blog can be annoying, he can attack you, he can do a lot of other things. Just ignore him. And try to get this bomb space jump. Just dodge out of the way if he's being annoying. Can you leave me alone for just a second, please? Thank you. Trying to not fight you here is the whole point. Annoying like that. Once again, bomb space jump into the gravity boost on top of this platform. It's important that you know that you're like to the right of this platform so you can gravity boost up and to the left and then on top of that platform. And then we gravity boost away from here and out of the Blog fight. And that completely skips having to fight Blog, which is amazing. Alright, let's see. For Dark Torvus here, not a lot of tricks there. No tricks on that. Under temple shaft, no tricks. Sacrificial chamber, no tricks that I can think of. None in this part at the very least. Venomous Pond, Portal Chamber. Poison Bog has the Seekerless if you really want to go do that. And then, of course, there is the all-important Cache B Chasm. This should be a video in of its own, but I will perform it just once, so it is included in this video. In my opinion, the most important out of bounds for mentees to know, because this can be used in almost, if not every single rando seed. This skips having the need for super missiles to get to lower Torvus, to lower dark Torvus. So we're gonna jump and initiate screw attack here, slide into this tunnel. If it didn't work, it'll pop you back out, and then you just try again. Even for me, sometimes getting out of bounds here is annoying. Right, we're gonna jump up right and left. We're gonna land on a collision here. We're gonna jump across this door, on top of this door, and then you see we've transitioned to Cache B now. That's why it's called Cache B Chasm. While we're transitioned, we're gonna jump down, and we're gonna stand away from this door. The other door that we're gonna be transitioning on is right below this door, basically. So we want to be, like, yeah, a bit away from this door. We're going to morph, and then when the background gets black, we're going to unmorph. And then if we hold R and look down, make sure you hold R, because if you're not holding R, you'll walk forward and you'll walk in front of the door instead. You'll see this purple door, you're going to fall down. If you're on console, this door is harder to spot, so make sure you're really looking here. What you're going to do is gently tap forward and shimmy over until you hear a metal thud. Right there. We're going to jump. If that doesn't transition you, slightly nudge backwards and jump again. And now you can see on the minimap we've transitioned, and Under Temple Shaft is now visible to us. We're going to jump towards this little pole over here. So jump again, and let yourself fall. You're standing on the collision here. Then you're gonna jump sharp left, jump out, and you should hit an Aether wall that you can just walk in here. You're gonna hold left until you are parallel to this door. You're gonna stand just about over here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. And then you're gonna morph and unmorph. And you're gonna like shimmy yourself lower until you are about parallel with this part, like this ring. So something like this, about parallel to this ring, slightly above that ring. You're gonna shoot the door, shimmy back and forth, and that should drop you down here. And that is Cache B Chasm. And with that, I believe we've covered all of the... Oh, actually, there's one more thing. One more knowledge-based thing that I'd like the mentees to know, which is that in the next room over here, this is just knowledge, so this will in fact be in logic in the tourney as well. There's a light crystal blocking you from going the other way normally, but you can screw attack. It's right there. You see that light crystal right there? You can screw attack into that from over here, and it'll deactivate it. Well, that's a little bit of knowledge, so you can just go up here and then into Under Transit 1. I believe with that, we've covered most of the tricks for Dark Torvus and Torvus Bog. If there is any that are beginner level enough that I've left out, make sure you let me know in the comments, and I'll make an extra video for it. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.